serious road test against a top 25 opponent. Can they dodge the upset and keep that #1 intact? Welcome to Chapel Hill in beautiful Kenan Memorial Stadium, the home field of the North Carolina Tar Heels. As we'll see a playoff team from last year, the Nebraska Cornhuskers, taking on a playoff team from last year, the North Carolina Tar Heels. For EA Sports College Football, Chris Fowler, joined as always by Kirk Herbstreit. Kirk, let's get right to the action. And he takes this from inside the 5. And the coverage team gets him down. Not much gained on that return. Keeping it on the ground here. And the senior able to make the stop after a short gain. Both these teams told us they're eager to prove a point. Here we are mid-season. They both earned their spot in the rankings. But we expect a tight, competitive battle today.
Well, that's the beauty of these top 25 matchups in the middle of the year. A little bit of a better handle on who these teams are. I love the fact that we get these two teams on the field. May the better team win, and hopefully it's a close one all the way to the end.
And he goes nowhere. Stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage.
Boy, this defense is stepping up here early in this game, really controlling the line of scrimmage. Just nowhere to go on this last play. Now we've got a 3rd down, a big opportunity for this defense to get off the field.
And wow, listen to this crowd noise. This stadium is vibrating. That's why this is such a tough place for visitors to play. Looking to pass. It's Flowers. Moves out of the pocket. He's going to take off. In the clear at the 25. Scoots out of bounds after a nice pickup on that running play.
Boy, this guy can do it all. We know what he can do with his arm, but when things aren't there, does a good job of pulling it down, knowing where the first down marker is, picking up the first down.
The Cornhuskers with 1st and 10 here. On the shotgun, it's a handoff. The gain is 3 yards, so 2nd and 7.
Hey, it's a great job of this defense containing the running game. But if I'm calling the plays, I'm not abandoning the running game just yet. I think it's important to have some sense of balance. So throwing and running is essential. Stick with it.
Change of pace, now looking to throw the football. That's caught. It's Smith. They tackle him at the 48, but it's enough for a new first down. That's a nice pickup there. They find some space in the zone and pick up the first down.
Yeah, really nice call here, Chris, to be able to pick up this first down on this drag route. The quarterback does a nice job of being patient, waiting for that window to open up in that zone, and he put it right on the money for the receiver to have a chance to not just catch it, but eventually get the first.
The Huskers are looking to keep this drive going. Tries the right with a quick throw. And that pass is incomplete. No idea who he's trying to throw it to.
Well, they don't make the completion here. The timing seemed to be off between a quarterback and a receiver. But, man, this defensive coordinator, he may want to consider getting more pressure on this quarterback by changing some things up. You've got a lot of time back there to throw the ball. And eventually, it's going to cost you.
Just underway, and this home crowd is fired up and ready to make a difference today. Makes the catch. It's Smith. And the defense swarms. Not much of a gain on that completion.
I think it's important to kind of let your quarterback get into a rhythm early in the game. Sure, you'd love to see the big gains, but plays like this allow the quarterback to get settled into the game, find his rhythm, and then he can make the bigger plays later on.
Off play action, he's looking to throw. Cannot connect, incomplete, and now fourth down. So on their first possession of the game, the offense stays on the field, and they'll go for it. And he's throwing for it on fourth down. Tries to get it to the running back. He's got it, and that is enough for a first down. They've got him, but they convert on fourth down, and the drive keeps going.
Boy, the defense is in the right coverage here. Looked like they had exactly what they wanted to be able to come up with a stop here on fourth down. But there's the timing between a quarterback and the receiver. They knew exactly where they needed to go. Great timing and a first down.
Second and medium. Scanning the field. It's Flowers. Fires it to the wideout. The pass is intercepted. He goes down, but snags the ball and gives this defense a takeaway.
Well, here it is, opening drive of the game. They're just trying to find that rhythm, run the ball, a couple passes, and this one backfires. Poor decision by the quarterback. That's 100% on him, and this defense now gives their own offense great field position here to get points on the board.
It's a shotgun run call. And they bring him down right at the 20.
What a great job to be able to establish some rhythm to an offense. When you can run the football like this, it just opens up the playbook. You can continue to run. You can go to play action. You really keep the defense on their heels when you can run the ball like this. Nice play.
They bring him down, but the drive has now reached the 35.
Man, when your quarterback can run the football like this, it puts so much pressure on the defense. The defense coordinator spent all week preparing his unit to be able to stop this offense. But when this quarterback's able to pull it down and pick up yards like that, it's an extra headache for the defense to have to deal with.
First down at 10. It's reeled in. It's Hamilton. Runs through a tackle. He's got space here. He make the tackle, but this offense has crossed midfield. Set it for the first down at the 47.
Well, this is why they want to get his hands on the football as often as possible. We always know about his ability to make plays downfield, but here they just get it to him quick on a wide receiver screen. He shakes the tackle and picks up nice yards.
Breaks free. Now here he goes. They finally get him, but a big gain moves the ball to the 10.
What really good run by this running back. The defense fortunate to be able to bring him down inside the 10-yard line, but it's first and goal for the offense.
And the Tar Heels will line up now. It's first and goal. And he could not be stopped. Touchdown, Tar Heels. They were backed up to start the drive. It's some bold play calling, great execution, and they reach the end zone.
You know, it's easy to just kind of pull your horns in and get conservative when you're pushed way back close to your own goal line, but not this offense. They came out, showed the confidence that they have in their quarterback, and it paid off. Nice touchdown.
So they'll try to add to the lead now with the PAT. And the PAT makes it 7-0 to open scoring. Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. So it'll be a touchback. Ball spotted at the 25. First play of the drive now from the 25. And there's the handoff. And he will be stuffed for no gain.
Man, this defense continues to just be physical at the line of scrimmage. Offense can't do anything on the ground, and by doing that, this defense is allowing their defensive front to get pressure on the quarterback. Every time they drop back to throw, they become a one-dimensional offense.
To throw, it's Flowers. Receiver makes the grab. He's stopped, but he gets a first down.
Quarterback sees that this defense is dropping way back in zone coverage, so he does the right thing. Gets it underneath to that drag route and picks up a first down.
That completion good for a first down. The offense working with a new set of downs here. Breaks into open space. They get the senior to the ground, but it's a nice run there.
Boy, Chris, this back is so talented. Picks up another first down. The Nebraska faithful love to see the ball in his hands, just like they've loved to see the backs over the years. Think about T.O., Tom Osborne, when he had the backs going, Mike Rozier and Lawrence Phillips and Amon Green, Roger Craig going way back. More recently, Amir Abdullah, Rex Burkhead. Boy, oh boy, they've had some fun backs to watch.
That has been in large part the reliance on the ground game, which has been featured from both sides in this one so far. Plenty of time for some plot twists here as we begin the second quarter. Back at it to start the quarter. Offense getting set to run a first down play. And now the running back's got it again. Slams right into a wall. They've got him for a loss. They don't block the defensive end and shows some quickness, Kurt, getting around the edge that time.
Yeah, this guy's usually getting around the edge to put pressure on the quarterback, but he reminds everybody here that this guy's a complete package. Not only can he pressure the quarterback, but also he is very, very talented and shows you the physicality he has against the run as well.
On second down. They need 12 after that first down loss. Let's it fly to the wideout. Makes the diving grab there. That was beautiful.
Chris, when that quarterback threw that football, I didn't think that play had much of a chance. How about the effort by this wide receiver to lay out and come up with that completion for positive yards?
The Cornhuskers getting set on 1st and 10. To throw, it's Flowers. The pocket breaking down. Oh, that one's picked off.
Well, that's now 2 interceptions for this quarterback, and we're only in the first half. This is the exact start this defense was hoping for to create a ton of momentum.
And here comes the North Carolina offense back out onto the field. In that last touchdown drive, they just pounded away with the running game. Let's see if they can do it again. Somebody up there got a little too antsy at the line of scrimmage. Pretty easy call for the head coach. He will accept that penalty, of course. The quarterback making some changes at the line. From the shotgun, he's probing the secondary. Throws it to the right. Finds a man downfield. It's a big gain to the right. And a huge gain before he's forced out of bounds. Big yardage to set up a fresh set of downs.
Boy, a huge play by this offense. A good throw, a nice accurate throw. But I think it's the run after the catch that really impresses me. And early in this game, you got to think they're going to continue to go back to him until this defense shows that they can slow him down.
So the big chunk play has the offense already in field goal range with a fresh set of downs. Shotgun formation. Here's an inside handoff.
Hat on the hat up front. Good job of opening up the holes. Anytime you can get positive yards on first down, that's a win.
Second down after that run on the previous play. Quarterback looking to connect with the receiver here. Quick throw to the flat. It's a screen. There's a loss after the completion. That's a good play by the defense.
Yeah, Chris, not an ideal play here when you throw the football and you go the wrong direction. I think we got to look at the playbook here to see how we can try to make those yards up.
That's the RPO caught to the right. Defense surrounds him. Just a short gain on that completion.
Well, anytime an offensive coordinator calls a wide receiver screen, he's trying to get offensive linemen out in front of the receiver to create a wall so that receiver can pick a lane to run through. How about the defense here, though? That's called team pursuit and swarming to the football. They didn't give him any lanes, so not much yards downfield for the receiver.
And that one straight down the middle. And that will extend their lead even further.
I was watching this guy in pregame. He's got a strong leg. Not surprised here he's able to put 3 points up here for the offense.
So no return here. He takes it in the end zone, and they'll begin the drive at the 25. So the first play of the drive coming up here. Under 3 minutes to play before half. Corner's now playing a couple of yards off the ball. As a design quarterback keeper. Tackle made at the 37. That's a solid gain.
These quarterbacks today in the college game are so athletic. They can beat you with their arm, obviously. But just when you think you have them figured out, they tuck the ball and go. I'd expect this defense to put in a spy to keep this quarterback from running.
This line getting set up. It's a first down play. And they're moving the receiver now before the snap. Looking downfield. It's Flowers. Pressure is coming. Wow, a third pick tonight by the QB. Follows the pick with a nice return before finally being brought down.
Well, they're rewarded for going to this nickel package, getting more awareness on the field with that fifth defensive back, and a nice job of coming up with this interception.
So they begin the drive here in the final 3 minutes of the half. Quick pass. Here comes a jet sweep. Tackle made after a nice pickup on the play.
Boy, when you can rip off a huge gain like that on a touch pass, it forces the defense to be more cognizant of the pre-snap motion to the edges. Now the pre-snap motion calls should keep that second-level defenders guessing.
And the Tar Heels will line up here on first down and goal. Keep it on the ground on first and goal. And he's tackled down at the 4-yard line. Defense getting pushed back. Timeout is called to talk strategy late in this close game with halftime approaching. Second down and goal upcoming. Looking to score. They'll win it to the right side. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, UNC. So it's still early, but this offense beginning to build momentum and build the lead now.
As we've seen over the years, Chris, good teams know how to use the first quarter to establish the lead, the second quarter to increase the lead, and the final half just to hold on to it. They're following that blueprint perfectly, widening the distance between them and their opponent before we even get to the locker rooms.
So they'll try to add to the lead now with the PAT. And the PAT puts them up 17 now. Kickoff team out there. They are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. The kickoff, a little too hot to handle, goes through the end zone for a touchback. first play of the drive, under 2 minutes before halftime. Design quarterback run. They bring him down to the 32-yard line. Important second down play coming up. Back to throw. It's Flowers. Tries the right with a quick throw. Incomplete. They cannot connect on the deep ball.
Oh, my gosh, Chris, a missed opportunity to your best receiver with that speed. I'll tell you this, I'm shocked that he actually overthrew him. If anything, I'd expect him to underthrow a fleet-footed receiver like this, but he must have anticipated that his receiver could go get it, just misses him.
So off the incompletion, it sets up at 3rd down and 3. Looking to pick up the first down through the air. Catch made on the right side. Makes the defender miss. They get him down, but not before he reaches the 39.
Well, it's 3rd down. The defense knows he's going to get the ball. You still can't stop the quarterback finding this receiver to be able to pick up another first down for this offense.
Offense beginning to click on this drive as they try to reach the end zone for the first time today. Nowhere to run. They'll corral him for no gain.
Well, the defensive line does their job eating up those double teams, freeing up the backers to make the play.
And it's a bunch formation. Looking to pass here on 2nd down. Looking deep downfield to the left. Caught right near the sideline for a big gain. That's a big gain before he goes out of bounds. It'll move the sticks. More than enough for a first down.
What a pitch and catch by the quarterback and receiver for a big gain for this offense.
And the Huskers line up on 1st and 10 now. There's the snap. Looking to throw the ball. Makes the catch. Can he get in? He makes it to the end zone. Touchdown, Cornhuskers.
Now that's what I'm talking about. This hasn't been a great first half, but putting up that touchdown like this, now they're going to be feeling good heading into that locker room and get themselves to believe that they can come back and win this game.
So the offense getting some momentum before halftime with the touchdown. Now they kick off in hopes the defense can get a quick stop. Kick bounces out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. So here we go, the first play of the drive, less than a minute to play before halftime. Here comes a first down pass attempt. Here's an easy completion to the back out of the backfield. Breaks loose at the 40. He runs out of bounds. That's a big gainer there.
That's what I love about this guy. He has the ability to sneak out of the backfield. The quarterback's able to find him open, checks it down for a nice gain.
Big chunk gain in the first play of the drive sets him up near midfield in 1st and 10. He's wide open. Look out. They make the tackle, but not before he gets all the way to the 30. And a quick timeout called by the offense after the play. Back-to-back chunk plays to begin the drive. The defense on their heels. First down, looking to throw the ball. Looking for the wide out. Catch is made down the middle.
I mean, how about this offense and this execution? That's 3 plays, 3 completions in the blink of an eye, and now it's 1st and goal.
So 3 plays in, this offense has set up a 1st and goal. Very efficient so far. The shotgun running play call. They try the middle, but gain nothing on that play. And now a timeout quickly called by the defense as they try to get everybody on the same page here. All right, it's 2nd down and goal now for this offense. Looking right, this one caught. And now the defense will call a timeout here to make an adjustment on their side before this crucial play.
Well, sometimes these wide receiver screens, the quarterback simply needs to play the numbers game to the outside, and he can avoid these negative plays in the future. Pretty much that simple.
And the quarterback tucks it and takes off as a design run. And he's brought down there.
Well, Chris, we're still here in the first half, but you got to wonder after that stop there on third down. Now we got a fourth down situation, and now you're in the red zone. Got to wonder, you want to take the 3 points the easy way, or do you roll the dice and try to take a chance and try to come up with a touchdown?
And the offense will now quickly spend a timeout.
Timeout, North Carolina.
So, with only a few seconds left in the half, out comes the field goal unit. He was successful on his first try. This is just a chip shot from 21 yards out. He got it. The field goal's good. And they add to their lead. And that will do it for the first half here. Kevin Connors now has our halftime update. The Cornhuskers will kick it off to begin the second half. And that kick will just bounce into the end zone for a touchback. They'll start at the 25. And the North Carolina offense is back out there on the field. They built the lead with an efficient running game. Let's see if they can take to the air now to start the third quarter.
Chris, the advantage you have, obviously, from a quarterback standpoint, running the RPO, is you get time to evaluate that first and second level of the defense and see where they're going. Unfortunately, the defense didn't show him much, and the back ends up taking it for just a few.
So 2nd and 7 after the 3-yard pickup. This offense trying to get something going on this drive. The offense with some pre-snap eye candy. They flip it to him on the jet sweep. Breaks into the clear. Oh, and nothing but green grass ahead. At the 20. And he takes it all the way. They couldn't stop him. Touchdown, North Carolina. Simple throw, all the yards after the catch. Explosive play by the receiver to score.
Just a dynamic, athletic playmaker. As simple as you said, Chris, just throw him the football, he makes a catch, and then all the fireworks are after the catch, and this defense just unable to corral him.
And it's picked off in the end zone.
Oh, man, that was not a great throw right there. Pass is intercepted on the 2-point try. You have to wonder why they decided to go with that call.
So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone. The offense will start at the 25. Nebraska's offense is back out on the field. Off the play fake, looking to throw. He escapes the pocket. And they hit him just as he releases the ball. It's incomplete.
Well, these guys just continue to struggle throwing the football. You know, whether it's been running the wrong route, the quarterback not being accurate, the offensive line not doing their job. It's been a collective effort, and it's a big reason why they're trailing now in this game.
So 2nd and 10 from the 25. Important to get something here to avoid that tough 3rd and long situation. And the QB will try again on 2nd and 10. Makes a quick grab. He's found some room at the 45. Breaks into the clear. They finally make the tackle, but the defense gashed by that big gainer.
The defense is spread all over the field, creating some one-on-one matchups, and the quarterback makes them pay for it.
The complexion of this drive suddenly changing. One massive play, and they're closing in on the red zone now with the first down. He's got the first and still going. They get him on the ground. But it'll be first down from the 14.
Boy, how about that play, Chris? That thing just opened up. The back shot through there with great acceleration. What a pickup there on first down.
The Huskers will line up on 1st and 10.
On the ready. Here we go.
Snapping it from the red zone now. Looking to throw. Oh, down he goes. It's a sack.
Chris, hindsight obviously is 20/20, but after a really successful run on the previous play, maybe they should have gone back to the well for another run instead of this pass.
Those big guys up front will have to regroup now. It's 2nd and 14. And the ball is handed off out of the shotgun. Defense gets him down, but they'll take the gain on that play. This defense, 3rd and long. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. Looking for 6. This one sails through the back of the end zone and incomplete.
I don't mind this aggressive approach here by the offensive coordinator, taking a shot downfield on 3rd down. Now you can either kick the field goal or still have a chance to go for it.
Crucial play, down double digits in the second half. They're going to go for it on 4th down. Quarterback drops back. They're going to test the secondary. And it's broken up nicely. A defensive stop and a turnover on downs.
I really thought that this was going to work out. Showing an aggressive approach here. Going for it on 4th down. Looked to be there. They just weren't able to complete it.
And the Tar Heels offense is back out on the field. Pre-snap motion from the offense. An inside give now from the shotgun. And he'll be smothered right at the line for no gain.
Chris, textbook job by the defense surrounding the runner and preventing that play from being bounced to the outside.
2nd down play coming up for this offense. Quarterback drops back. Caught over the middle. It's Taylor. They make the tackle, but not before a solid gain on that pass.
You play zone coverage and the quarterback is patient. This is a tough play to defend. Nice job of waiting for the receiver to get into the window and then making an accurate throw.
On 3rd down, it's a handoff. Stopped short of the 25, but it's enough to move the sticks.
How impressive these guys been up front today. Big 3rd down. Know what you need to do. Get the first down. Continue to hold on to that lead. Continue to work clock. And get that much closer to securing a victory.
And they'll go right back to him on 1st down. Now they test the middle there, but yet nothing.
Not only does the defense stack him up at the point of attack, but he was instantly pushed backwards. The defense was prepared to defend the RPO.
After a first down loss, it's 2nd and long from the 23. Here's the snap, looking to throw here. Here's a quick screen to the receiver. Will not be brought down. Oh, and he heads out of bounds after a really nice gain there.
Well, of all the receivers to lose track of, it's this guy, one of the best receivers in the entire country. Lucky that wasn't a score.
And the Tar Heels pick up enough yardage to get a first down. And on the carry, he's heading left. Refuses to go down. Sophomore brought down after a nice run. This is a determined running back just refusing to be brought down that time by the defense.
You know, the coaches told us that this guy's one of the hardest workers on the entire team. And you can see all that offseason work that he put in has paid off. That time, shaking free from those defenders and getting more positive yards.
Big chunk play. This offense operating at peak efficiency. And here's the handoff. And he'll maybe get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Chris, I think we all kind of get caught up in third down. What's an offense doing on third down? But I think what's also important is how well do you defend first down. If you can hold your opponents to a short gain or a tackle for a loss, you throw the offense out of whack, and their game plan gets much more challenging to try to come up with that first down.
They feed it to the back again and again. Nowhere to run. The running game has been smothered. And as we take a break to flip ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the current national rankings. And now entering the final period of play, is there an epic comeback in store? We're going to find out. We begin the quarter with a crucial play. Offense setting up for this third down. Looks like the QB is changing the play at the line. Throws it to the right. A bullet, but it's incomplete. Brings up fourth down.
Well, Chris, obviously they had to go through the air there to try to pick up this third down and long, but when you're so far behind the chains, boy, you really allow this defense to dictate things, and it allows them to put pressure on your quarterback and can affect the timing, as we saw on this play.
Fair catch made at the 20. Is back out on the field. Last possession, they were stopped on fourth down, but it didn't cost him anything. And they put together something here. Looking for a man deep down the middle. Makes the grab inside the 30, and he's still running. And he takes it all the way to the end zone. Touchdown, Huskers.
This guy can do it all. We've seen him go behind coverage and make plays downfield. We can see him catch the ball underneath just like this. And when he catches a football, he is so dangerous after the catch. This one leads him into the end zone for the 6 points.
Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone. So a touchback will start at the 25. And here comes the North Carolina offense back out onto the field. They're looking to build on the lead. They had to punt the football in their last possession. Go with the ground game here. Running back takes the handoff.
Yeah, I like the run play here. And offensively, at this point in the game, you want to remain in that attack mode first, while also staying in bounds and working that clock.
Offense comes up 2nd and 8. That running game not producing much on the first down play. Quarterback looking to pass here on 2nd down. Grab down the middle. It's Taylor. They stop the receiver, but that's a solid gain on that play. Crucial third down play after that completion. And looks like the quarterback's going to run it. And the Tar Heels lining up here on 1st and 10. Leaning on the run game here. Breaks an open space. Runner finding some space there. That's a solid gain on the ground.
Hey, nice RPO here by the offense. Defense is going to sit back, make it easy on the quarterback, hand it off up the middle. Nice solid gain. Stay ahead of the chains.
Now it's 2nd down here. Some pre-snap movement, back in motion. A pop pass on the jet sweep. They finally make the stop, but the offense threatening now. 1st down at the 27.
The defense has got to do a much better job here of adjusting to the pre-snap motion. They just kind of stayed in place, and it gave the receiver plenty of room there to make a nice play.
And the Tar Heels will try to keep this drive moving. It's a run to the left. Has a path to the end zone. No stopping him on that run. Touchdown, Tar Heels. They'll try to add to the lead now with a PAT.
Heck of a job here on that combination block to open this hole up. You know, when you have 5 blockers that can work as one unit, that's as good as there is in college football and a very underrated aspect of any great team.
Bringing it out, it's Clark. He'll be tackled at the 17. Strong job by the coverage team. Here comes the Nebraska offense back out on the field. Time running out. Serious urgency here. Can they score and score quickly? Goes to the sideline, steps out after a short game. Defense shoves it out of bounds. Not much of a gain there.
Chris, it's so easy to get excited about the receivers on the outside and their ability to make big plays, but the slot receivers are just as exciting, especially with their finesse, quickness, and ability to make guys miss in the middle of that field.
A deep shot right down the middle. They try a downfield shot. That's a good effort there, but now it's third down.
With this big a fourth-quarter deficit, defense playing smart, very well prepared for these 4 verts. Quarterback's going to have to find a way to deliver accurate passes downfield if they want to come back in this game.
Not going to be easy here. Backed up a long way to go for a first down. And he'll drop back here on third down. The ball is caught. He's tackled short of the 30, but that's good enough for a first down.
This is a big conversion by this offense. They're down now in the second half. Probably limited opportunities at this point in the game. Every chance you get your hands on the ball, you need points. They keep this drive alive right here.
Receivers are bunched together. On first and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. Finally throws it deep down the left side. And the pass is intercepted. A takeaway for the defense. They get him down after a short return, but the offense will go to work from the 44.
Well, that interception really about cost them the game here. And I understand. You got to do everything you can to get back in it, down by a couple scores. But the interception, for the most part, seals the deal for the defense.
From the shotgun now, here's a handoff inside. 0 running room. Stopped right at the line of scrimmage. It's the 2-minute timeout as the offense tries to put the finishing touches here on a lopsided victory. Getting set. Here's second down. The offense will take their first time out of the half to talk strategy here.
Timeout, North Carolina.
Second down after that previous play. He'll hand it off.
Well, that's an excellent effort here by this defense, staying in their run fits, holding their own at the line and making the tackle. The offense just couldn't get enough of a push to get anything going there.
Challenging spot for the offense. It's third down and long from the 45. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. Running out of time in the pocket. Incomplete. He was hit as he threw the football there on third down.
Chris, I just don't know about this call. I like the aggressive approach, but at this point, late in the game, playing with the lead, third down and long, maybe you run the ball. You know, work that clock. Continue to think about the big picture. Now you're facing fourth down and long, and I think you got to punt it away and hope the defense can secure a victory.
The coverage team able to bring the returner to the ground. Here's the first play of the drive now, set up at the 24. On first and 10, looking to throw. On the move now. Looking for a late, deep throw. Aggressive call, a deep shot on first down, but incomplete.
It's just so hard in these late game situations when you're trailing by this much to try to get the ball downfield against nickel or dime coverage. They're inviting you to take that underneath throw, hoping you burn the clock as you go.
The incompletion makes it 2nd and 10 from the 24. And he's back to throw again after that incompletion on first down. Fires it to the wideout. Catch made on the right side. That's a big gain. They bring him down, but an explosive play by this offense. Big gain.
You know, we talked this week with the offensive coordinator about what makes this receiver so special. He kept referring to his route running. Here's an example of that. Great route, enough separation to give the quarterback a nice lane to throw the football.
Pre-snap motion from the receiver. First down, looking to throw the football. Makes the catch downfield. That's a solid gain, moves the ball into enemy territory. First down now at the 40.
Now the offense is taking advantage of the defense kind of sitting back with this lead. That's back-to-back plays of big yards. You know, it's a bend but don't break mentality from this defense, but they might want to reevaluate because this offense is moving the ball too quickly down the field.
He'll head out of bounds after a solid gain on that run.
Love the aggressive mindset from the play caller here on first down. Take a shot downfield. The only thing is, they're all covered. Nobody's open. He gets flushed out of the pocket, decides to run towards the boundary and gets out of bounds, and a good gain and a first down.
Looking to scramble. Hit as he releases it, and the pass ball is incomplete.
Boy, this defensive plan has been masterful today for this defensive coordinator. Good job of attacking the quarterback, whether he's inside the pocket, chasing him to the outside. And on the back end, they are locked into tight coverage, not giving his quarterback any.
Oh, and he dives to make a beautiful catch there. The freshman quarterback showing what a cannon he's got. From inside the red zone, they're looking to throw. He's running out of time here. And he's hit right as he throws it. Incomplete.
Man, even outside of the pocket, this quarterback's having trouble finding guys downfield. They are in desperation mode right now and still can't seem to get it together.
Incomplete, so it's 2nd down and 10. Quarterback drops back, probing the secondary. Looking to the end zone. And he's got it. Touchdown, Nebraska. That's another passing strike from this quarterback. He is having himself a tremendous ballgame.
Boy, this guy just can't miss. Every single time he throws, it seems like he's coming up with another touchdown. The receivers are running good routes. He has enough time to throw. And, man, this poor defense, they might want to think about changing up coverage because right now it is not working.
Looks like they're lining up to attempt an onside kick. On the hands team does their job and secures the recovery.
Good call here to go with this onside kick. It looked like they may have had a shot to be able to come up with this recovery. Unfortunately, they don't, and this could wrap up the ball game.
On the double. Alert, alert. Here we go. Ready, ready.
Hand off to the right side. Makes the catch, but the defense breaks in the ball, and it's a short gain. And the defense signals time here with just 13 seconds left on the clock. 2nd down after that run on the previous play. Takes the ball, tries the right side here. And now the defense steps in to call time with 10 seconds remaining on the clock. Quarterback adjusting now to the defense. They come to the line, a long way to go for the first down, but needing this crucial conversion right now. Here's the toss play. Runner heads outside. Strong defensive effort. They've got him behind the line. He'll lose 5 yards. And now a late timeout is taken. 6 seconds showing on the clock. The offense is out there to go for it on 4th down and 14. Quarterback sets up, looking for an open man. Moves out of the pocket. He'll throw it now. And the pass falls incomplete as the game comes to a close.